Hey folks, Pastor Mark McElraith here, and today is our last video devotional from the Reservoir, as we've been reading that together. So this has been a wonderful journey to go with you on video here. Of course, there are a few more entries after this in the book, but this is our last video entry. Because today is March 23rd, and our text for today's devotional is Matthew 11:28 through 30, and you can see the devotional on page 361 here in the Reservoir devotional reading. If you haven't had a chance to look at either of those texts, I encourage you to pause the video right here and then go and look at those texts, and then come back and join us again. Well, today, are you feeling tired? I know I often feel tired. There's so many responsibilities that we face, truly. So many worries that can drag us down. So many difficulties that we need to address. If you're like me, you are often tired. And that's actually okay. You know, Jesus himself was tired. We see that in Scripture as well. But because of this sense of tiredness in our lives, that is why Matthew 11:28 through 30 is one of the most beloved verses in Scripture. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you that are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You see, back in Jesus' day, the symbol of a yoke was a common Jewish image for obedience, carrying a yoke on your shoulders. The yoke was that symbol of shouldering all those religious duties, religious laws, religious rules. And sometimes they would certainly weigh you down. Now, Jesus' words here about rest are in quite a contrast to the Pharisees, to the religious leaders' yoke of obedience. You see, Jesus' yoke isn't a burden like the Pharisees' 613 religious rules to follow. No, Jesus' yoke is light. I actually want to read this text from the Message, the version of the paraphrase of the Bible by Eugene Peterson. Here's what it says in that text. Jesus says, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." What an encouragement to hear those words. You know, in our time today, I thought, let's take some time with a breath prayer in order to rest in Jesus, in order to accept his invitation into rest. So with a breath prayer, as you may know, you breathe in on one half of the phrase and then breathe out on the other half of the phrase. And here's the phrase we can use. Breathe in on, "I come to you, Jesus," and then breathe out on, "Please grant me rest." I come to you, Jesus. Please grant me rest. Let's do that 3 times. I come to you, Jesus. Please grant me rest. I come to you, Jesus. Please grant me rest. I come to you, Jesus. please grant me rest. I encourage you to do that a few more times, even slower, after this video ends. So today, let's be very intentional about coming to Jesus, and we will find rest. Let's continue to do that breath prayer throughout our day. I come to you, Jesus. Please grant me rest.